Grabar.
Good afternoon, everybody. Our group by Javier Vega and Vidal Castillo are going to answer the questions about the changing phases of listening.
Okay, Odier, what are the main ideas of argument presenting in the text?
John Field's article explores the evolution of listening instruction in language learning and critiques traditional methodologies. Key points include the historical focus on listening as a means to present grammar rather than developing comprehension skills. The shift away from pre-teaching vocabulary as real-life listening requires learners to enter meaning. The importance of structured pre-listening activities to provide context and motivation without over-preparing learners. The need for both extensive and intensive listening practice, acknowledging that adjusting to speech variation is essential. The transition from comprehension questions to task-based activities that reflect real-world applications. The use of authentic materials to familiarize learners with natural speech patterns. The necessity of strategic listening, including making inferences and checking understanding dynamically. The emphasis on teaching listening rather than just testing it. Incorporating diagnostic and remedial exercises. The recommendation to make listening more interactive and collaborative rather than isolating. Buenal, why do you consider these takeaways important?
These insights are crucial because they emphasize developing actual listening skill rather than merely testing comprehension. The shift from passive listening to active engagement aligns with modern communicative language teaching. Additionally, Field's focus on authenticity prepares learners for real-world interaction, helping them build confidence in their ability to understand spoken language. His advocacy for collaborative and strategic listening also makes learning more engaging and effective. Odier, how do these ideas relate to real-world application of your personal experiences?
In my experience as an educator, I have seen how pre-teaching too much content can make students reliant on prior knowledge rather than developing inference skills. Additionally, students often struggle with authentic speech because they are only exposed to scripted dialogues. By incorporating task-based activities and strategic listening techniques, I have observed improvements in students' ability to process spoken language more effectively. Field's argument for collaborative listening is also valuable, as group discussions after listening tasks encourage deeper comprehension and engagement. Juvenal, what questions do these concepts raise for further discussion?
My questions are: how can teachers balance the need for scaffolding while maintaining the authenticity of listening tasks? What specific strategies can be implemented to help learners at different proficiency levels adjust to authentic speech? How can technology be integrated into listening instruction to enhance engagement and comprehension? What are the most effective ways to access listening skills beyond traditional comprehension questions? How can educators ensure that listening activities remain interactive and do not become isolating? Odier, how can these ideas be used to improve a specific field or practice?
In English as a foreign language instruction, Field's recommendations can revolutionize listening pedagogy by incorporating more authentic listening materials early in language courses, designing listening tasks that reflect real-life activities like filling out forms, following spoken directions, encouraging students to make inferences and justify their interpretations rather than focusing solely on right or wrong answers, using group-based listening activities to promote discussion and collaborative learning, shifting from testing comprehension to teaching strategic listening skills through guided exercises and remedial tasks. In conclusion, by applying these principles, educators can create a more effective and engaging listening curriculum that equips learners with practical language skills for real-world communication.
Thank you. A ver.